out somebody. Hey, Seven Sunny Grenadines, all good morning. Good morning, bonjour, buenos dias, todo el mundo. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the wake up call for Thursday morning. Could you believe Thursday is here already? Thursday is here already. It's the 23rd day of September. You know, in my I don't want to say former life because it's gonna make like I sound. It's gonna sound like I believe in reincarnation, and I've been here before. I don't know anything about that, but in jobs past, I used to really look forward to the 23rd of every month.
Why?
I used to get cookies.
I mean, cookies. I thought you
I
like.
used to get cookies.
I
In one of
thought-
my former jobs, I used to get cookies every 23rd of the month.
Well, I know some people look forward for like the 24th, 25th. That's
Some people
the-
look forward for the end of the month. I look forward for the 23rd because I
No,
get cookies.
no,
Plus the end of the month.
Okay.
All right. It was a special day for me. Yeah, I miss those days. But it's all right. It's all right. It's all right. All right. So welcome to the wake up call. We're going to take you up until 10 o'clock this morning. All right. Yours truly, Crystal, the Hurricane Man, and DJ Jose. It is a Thursday, so we have a bit of drama for you lined up. But you know, first thing in the morning, we go over the trending topics. All right. So however you're listening this morning, whether it's via 88.5, 104.3 or www.x104fm.com, your favorite app, however you're listening, wherever you are across the length and breadth of SVG, the rest of the region, US, UK, Canada, Asia, Africa. Good morning to you. You good, Hurricane Man? What happened outside? Cool in here, cool. What happened to you?
No,
Why you
no.
ban up so what happened to you? What's under there?
No, I'm green under there. Listen, I'm green. So we actually did
Hurricane
the
Man,
flag today. I'm
you're
blue
green?
hair, green under, and you're blue. You're yellow. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yellow, Kester, fellow.
Yellow.
Yeah. So Hurricane Man has decided to wear a jacket and zip it right up.
Yeah, I know. It's giving me that snuggle effect. You know what I mean? Like morning, like cozy kind of vibes.
Look at him feeling himself.
I'm not. It's like a baby waking up. Like I really don't want to embrace the world today, Daddy. I just want to just be here by myself and just I really can't handle it.
Good for you. Good
Mommy,
for you.
Mommy, I don't want to go
You
out
come with
and
this mommy
play.
thing again?
Mommy, Crystal.
No, please don't do that. Don't do that to me.
You don't want. You don't want a beautiful.
Don't do that to me.
You don't want to have a big son.
I don't want to have a big old hardback man going, mommy. No. Don't do that. Don't do that. Give me a couple years. I have one gray hair. I have no gray hair. Don't do me that. All right? Don't do me that at all. All right, so we're gonna go through what's trending overnight. If you want to hit
Yeah.
us up, 430-1043, that is the WhatsApp number to hit us up. If you want to call, 457-1043. So what's been trending overnight?
Hey, Crystal, I heard a joke. You heard
a joke?
Give me the joke again.
You heard a joke? You heard a joke overnight?
So, crack the joke for me. Crack the joke for me.
You think the joke is an egg?
Crack
I
the
think
joke.
the joke is an egg. Speaking of egg, those of you who are making breakfast right now, top of the morning too, if you're on the road right now making your movements to and from your various locations, whether it's work, whether it's going back home because you sleep out last night, good morning to you.
What?
Yeah, you know, some people sleep out and they're heading back home also, it's the people who just be on the road early in the morning.
The sun is out, Crystal.
The sun is out, and?
This is not the time to be leaving people's house.
So what is the time to be leaving people's house?
Like a bit earlier, like 5 o'clock.
Oh, so you would know because you've been there.
No, this is not the gonorrhea thing yesterday. Please
You've
don't do
been
that.
there. You've been there.
Don't do the gonorrhea thing. Yes, no.
I'm not used to sneaking out of people's houses and going back home
No, you-
all these hours. So what is the acceptable time to sneak out of the house you overslept in the morning and head back home?
What? What time?
What is the acceptable time?
Boat 3.
Both three.
Oh.
But this has been around since September 15th. I guess either somebody just noticed it or I don't know. So somebody asked it appears to be Facebook, right?
Yeah.
Somebody asked, should I take the AstraZeneca, the Sputnik, or the Pfizer? All you help me decide.
Uh-huh.
In comes our favorite politician.
Don't call him. No name calling. No.
It's right there.
No, don't call the name.
Our
Don't-
favorite politician.
Yeah, don't call the name. Don't call the name. Don't call
Whose
the
favorite place to be Is on
No.
Facebook.
Okay, right.
Why shouldn't I call the name?
I am like, Crystal, I am not going to do this morning.
But it's right there.
What did he say?
It's right there. Our favorite politician from
said-
the ULP. He said,
Yeah.
take both three.
Listen, that's a new phrase right now. That's a new slang, guys, on the road. Take both three of them.
Take both three.
AstraZeneca or Pfizer. Take both three of them.
As Sputnik. He's funny.
What can us do? What
I
can
think,
us do?
yo, if you had gone to school,
Listen.
if you had taken your education,
No. You see, you have to learn the whole concept of linguistics, right?
Why?
In terms of twang, like nigger, some
did you
like
just
some.
literally say?
No. It's not. It's in a derogatory way.
Oh.
But the emergence of slangs, or phrases,
Okay.
something happened and then it trends on from that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
like what can us do?
what can us do? So the next talk
So the
is
next thing is
take both three of them.
both three of them. You see how Urban Dictionary is always full of things?
Oh God!
My goodness me.
Both-
Watch your
both-
time in this
both-
place.
both
Children, that is incorrect grammatically speaking. If you go to school and put that on your exam, CXC, CPEA, multiple choice, you will get it stone wrong. All right? I mean, wrong. We're leaving out the stones. I had promised to omit stones from any phrases whatsoever going forward. I sincerely apologize to anybody that might feel a pinch or feel away by me saying that.
What
All right. So
Stone.
what else is trending overnight? It appears. Well, let me tell you something. I stayed up, and I was not the only person who did this. I stayed up for hours. I went to bed this morning, waiting patiently on the new COVID-19 figures to come out. Look at me at my laptop, just refreshing the page every single minute, looking for the new COVID-19 figures to come out. It's madness, huh? Look at what I look sitting up waiting on.
I was in the same boat with you. I'm still waiting on the numbers. I kind of find it odd that we have passed more than 24 hours and we haven't had any numbers as yet.
Yeah.
It's one of the highlights of the day. You look
It's
forward
scary.
to see what the numbers are. If you gotta be like more like, oh my goodness, what is happening here? Or
Yeah.
okay,
I
this
have
is getting
resorted to
better.
playing games
This
with
is getting
guessing the
better.
figures.
Getting better.
Are we
And-
getting better? Are we getting worse? Like what is the next set of figures? Some people are thinking, right? And based on what I've been reading, some people are thinking and assuming that they are tabulating the figures.
Uh-huh.
They're making up the figures rather. So that's why they're taking so long to share
So
them.
can I ask Crystal, have you ever seen in the addition of the figures, have you ever seen any errors? Have you ever added down across?
I'm pretty sure there
Have you
was a
ever found
talk
error?
about. I stopped verifying the figures. All I look at now, the number of active cases and number of new cases. You have to put a couple things into perspective. Not perspective, but you have to account for a couple things. Your new figure would be the addition of new cases, the subtraction of recoveries.
right.
I don't know how they account for deaths. If somebody ends up dying from COVID-19 and they
Oh,
found
if
out that
you
the person died from COVID-19, as in the positive case came after death, where do you put that figure? You
Well,
can't
I don't
put
think
it
you
under
put it in the
recoveries.
numbers. It can be recoveries. Like,
I don't know. I
you
don't know. I
But we're
don't
thinking
know.
out loud. We're thinking out loud.
We're
It can be
thinking out
recovered.
loud.
It can be recovered.
Some people are thinking that the numbers have surpassed 300.
You think so?
I don't know what to think anymore.
Okay, but if I listen,
stopped thinking.
listen. If
That's all I'm thinking there.
let's say I have bad news for you, Crystal, I would probably wait
Yeah.
until the end of the shift until like Crystal.
If you are a nice person.
yeah, like
If you're not a nice person, you're just gonna give it to me right then and there.
so. No. I'm.
But I mean, some other people I've been seeing as well. Some people are saying that the reason there's a delay with the figures. One, somebody dropped sleep last night and they didn't press send. They thought they pressed send and they didn't press send. Or two, there are so many people to contact to tell them that they've been tested positive before they release the figures that they cannot release the figures until everybody has been contacted.
okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
But we'll wait and see what the new figures are
What do
when
you think,
when
Crystal?
they're going to
What do
come
you
out.
think?
I think they're going to come out tonight. I think that
What?
we are also going to have two sets of figures because of that. I am hearing people saying that a lot of cases are coming from the Grenadines. So I don't know if that is one of the contributing factors. That is also worrying to me.
But there's
Grenadine
clusters
is so
there.
small. Yeah, there are clusters there, but the mere fact that the number of cases are going up and up and up and up exponentially in the Grenadines, where it's a close-knit community, it means to me that a lot of people have been very complacent in the Grenadines or in these close-knit communities. It yeah, I think that's it. That's all it really spells out to me. Complacency within smaller communities, and where do we go from here?
Bigger numbers. And then we'll see what happened. I just found it strange that we are waiting on the numbers for a while.
Come on, man. Patience is
I am
virtue.
thinking there's some bad news ahead, guys. So gather yourself. There's gonna be some bad news ahead. I don't know how we're gonna butter this one for you, but it's gonna be brutal. But that's just my opinion, you know. It doesn't match Crystal's opinion. Crystal is a nice person, so she'll wait until the shift is over to give you the bad news. You know, I'm just gonna say like, yo, you're gonna.
I
die.
think it's gonna come tonight.
Okay, all right.
All right, so we get two sets of figures tonight. I'm going to bed early tonight. I ain't making this mistake again. So
I'll
get
call
up.
you. Crystal,
yeah.
the numbers are out. Oh my goodness. Give me
Yeah,
news.
it's like
You're right.
looking forward to the lotto draw for the $1 million jackpot. That's how eagerly I sat waiting on these new numbers last night.
Where did you play? Oh, you played.
Remember, there was no lotto yesterday and today, right? Lotto should resume tomorrow.
Okay.
Speaking of which, hearing about a couple more businesses being hit by COVID-19. But we'll get to that a little bit later on after we deal with the drama. I mean, that is one set of drama by itself. And I know you and I have differing views on that,
A lot of things.
among other things. All right, but we will not start debating on that just yet.
No fire yet.
Yes.
Keep the fire for later.
You know, some people are also of the opinion that the figures are fabricated.
You know, I deal with maths, and there's always margins of error in maths. You know, materiality 10%, 5%. But when it goes outside of that, there's a problem. You know, so I see where people are very skeptical of accepting the figures, because we were at, if you look at our calendar that we have on our social media page, you notice that at the start of the month we were like, you know, like 4 and all that, and then all of a sudden the protest happened, and everybody went home from the shelter, and all of a sudden the numbers just came from nowhere. Like everybody was wondering.
You think they
like,
came from nowhere?
Well, the numbers just showed up like that. You know,
You
and
sound like one of those
I would-
persons who believe that the numbers are fabricated.
And why do you like to extrapolate from my sentences? What is the direction that I'm taking? I am saying that I found
for
it
it.
odd that after we had everybody in St. Vincent in one spot, right? There was no spike, and now everybody has gone to their yard. All of a sudden, the numbers just like whoa, 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 whoa. I understand your argument in terms of the Grenadines. There's a possibility that a lot of cases come from the Grenadines. That could explain the movement upwards, and the reason why we on the mainland haven't seen that spike as yet. You know, but I understand people's skepticism. Also, I know some people have
You
some issues.
understand it because you believe it.
I understand. I've had conversation with people who said that, you know, man, I don't believe that these tests are genuine, because I just have a little. I always have asthma. I saw somebody posted something, and the person was saying, you know, I'm asthmatic. I just felt, you know, I'm asthmatic, and I felt like I was getting the symptoms coming on, and the nurse showed me like the stick, and it had one. What the little thing like a pregnancy test? Wait, which one is that?
It's called a rapid test.
Rapid test, right? So, the rapid test. Thank
The
you,
thing
Crystal.
that people
Right.
say in it.
It looks like, yeah. Right. But right. So the person was saying on social media that they saw one line and then the second line was really, really faint.
But it's there.
But
It's just like a
But the
pregnancy
nurse
test.
was saying, no, look at here. Look, calm down. There's two lines here. And the person said, no, nurse, there's just one line. There's one
Yeah,
line.
but if the other line is faint, it means it's picking up something.
Why you looking at me
Have
like
you
I'm lying?
never looked at a woman take a pregnancy test before?
Why would I be looking at a woman peeing on a stick? You go to the bathroom.
You don't have to urinate on a stick.
I can't have
You
I
can
can't-
urinate in a cup. Then you do the little dropper there and you drop it in the thing.
Okay, Crystal, I get the point. It looks like a pregnancy
I
test.
have experience.
Yes, it looks like a pregnancy test. I
Yeah,
understand.
it does. So even if the line is faint or if it's deep pink
Yeah.
or deep red, it's still a line.
Okay, but do you have false positive in terms of you think that you're pregnant, but there's some,
Well, that didn't happen to me, so I don't know.
but just Google it. Google it and see.
Oh, you think I have time to Google that right now?
Is there any deficiencies, the defects in the pregnancy test? Or have there been any reported?
I'm not gonna do
Okay, you're not gonna come on.
I'm not gonna do that.
But I don't know. I've seen a lot of people doubting, saying, I don't believe these numbers. These numbers
Yep.
came from space.
They are fake.
They are inflated.
Yeah, they're
You know?
looking to add and subtract and fabricate and say who's vaccinated and who ain't vaccinated and all them kind of things there. And I am just like, okay.
So
All
you-
right, no problem, no
you
problem.
accept it right now?
I am not accepting and I'm not accepting. I'm just, okay. All right, cool, no problem. You believe what you want to believe. I'm not going to try to change your beliefs, to try to persuade you to believe differently. I believe what I want to believe. We will coexist in different beliefs.
Somebody told me, and my team on on Facebook said yes, they are false positive, a possibility. And actually, if I understand, with these tests, there's a possibility that you can get false positive in them. You know what I mean? So that's why I was asking you to just substantiate my argument, because you have the mechanism to go and research to see if there are any cases of false positive with these tests, but you're not assisting me, Crystal, which means that you're going to hold to your point and be very stubborn this morning.
I always stubborn.
That is why you're just in yellow. You stubborn yellow people over there. That is, I didn't see a red girl. I'm sorry, Crystal. Carry on.
I am shocked beyond words. What is your behavior this
I'm not
morning?
saying that it comes from a particular era. In
I mean,
terms of-
area?
no, I don't mean like that.
That was a political jab. That was a political jab. You just said to the entire world, do not call Jose for no backup. Do not call Jose for no
Hey,
backup.
look,
You
guys,
just said to the
I
entire
agreed
world that
today.
NDP people are stubborn people. I don't like when people do them
When is
things
the
in
sports news?
Labour people this, NDP people that. Always attention people, no matter what
I love you,
political
Crystal.
party.
I know Charles is
Do
gonna
not
come for
try
me.
that. Do not try that. Don't come around and say, love me, so I go stop talk or change my mind. Don't try that at all.
Do you believe the numbers, Crystal? Yes or no?
Speaking of which, right? Speaking of the numbers and people believing that they're fabricated, people believing that they're fake. I think people started believing that post-vaccine talk and post-vaccine campaign.
Okay.
All right, because prior to that, everybody was running around like headless chickens for new. Jimmy, they're cracking me up. For new COVID-19 cases, everybody was busy washing their hand, wearing the mask, and as soon as we started promoting and talk, the government really and truly started promoting vaccines and talking about mandatory vaccines and talking about changing the Health Act, everybody just automatically assumed that whatever is coming is coming with an ulterior motive, and that all they are trying to do, their only aim as a Ministry of Health, is to get persons to get vaccinated.
Hey, Crystal, and I lent to what I see on social media because of a lot of people saying because of the last couple of protests.
Including Dr. Gerald Thompson.
May have contributed
No,
to,
he
to
said
the
they
spike.
did.
But that is out there.
It is out there.
I saw Jumo somewhere on social media telling persons like guys, if you were at the protest, you were possibly exposed. I think you should go and
Possibly exposed.
you should probably isolate
Possibly
and get
exposed.
yourself tested.
So
you know.
what
Probably
was
might have
what
COVID.
was the
I
reason for the spike in Mustique? What was the reason for the spike in Cano One? I'm not disputing
Why-
the fact that this claim, right?
Crystal,
not
why do you do
true.
that? Why do you do that? You're doing red herring argument. I'm going down a particular line, and I'm on St. Vincent at the protest, and you took me down to Mustique, where the variables in terms of our discussion and our argument
Hold
are
a second.
totally
We are
separate.
speaking. We
I
are
could give
speaking
you-
about spikes.
I could
Hold,
give
hold
you an
on.
analysis for
Hold
that.
on. Hold on. Good morning.
Oh, good morning.
Hi. What's up?
Yeah, I did. You remember when we had now get information from the WHO when they announced that it's a global pandemic. You remember you couldn't get toilet paper, you couldn't get sanitizer, you couldn't get rubbing alcohol in town.
It is true.
So how everything fake now? How numbers fake? You couldn't even get a rubbing alcohol in town. You couldn't get no vitamin C in town. All pharmacy,
It's
all
true.
shop, supermarket.
It is true. And then the prices inflated after a while. It is true.
I tell you, so all of a sudden now, this fake, that fake. So what we run up and down about when they had now declared as a global pandemic.
And it's the same COVID-19, yeah?
Did they say? So me not know what matter. Numbers. Yesterday tells me and a guy. Well, I ain't gonna say argue, but I just answer what he was referring to. He say, oh, they only checking people for take vaccine. There's only numbers they what. So the 400 or 500 and something thousand people in the state which lost their lives due to COVID is just a number.
Well, it's just to trick people into taking the vaccine. All right,
Remember,
man.
no, Crystal, we are 110,000, right?
Yep.
You have, I show exactly the figure in the state, but let me say 400 and something thousand deaths. That like Vince, the whole population of the Vince dead.
4 times.
A fresh population come back.
Yeah.
Dead.
I
Come
can-
back dead, you know. This thing is no joke thing. You know. This thing could wipe out the whole of Vince.
Okay, all right. Now you say it like that, like you just hot up my head there, boy.
Yeah,
All right,
man.
thank you, man. I mean, you could just imagine St. Vincent sinking 4 times and everybody dying
4 times.
4 times.
All right. At
4
least you
times.
get the chance to come back and repent for your sins, Crystal. I mean, I don't want to be that sarcastic, but you know, you get a chance to live your life 4 times.
Who said it was the same flock
That's
coming
all
back?
abstract thinking. That's in the dark part of my mind. You get a
The dark
chance.
part is very prominent this morning, boy.
Yeah.
What else is trending overnight? I see the St. Vincent and the Grenadines Community College Ville campus temporarily closed.
They have gone back. Give me some context. They've gone back. They've gone back.
Effective 1 p.m. Wednesday. Remember, school reopened for them. The colleges have reopened. The nurses are in school. The teachers are in school as well. I cannot recall seeing the other students, but those 2 students I see most. All right. It says as a result, most Villa-based administrative services have moved online. Yep, SVGCC apologizes for the inconvenience. Boy,
So that there.
watch your time.
Can I think something from that? The possibility that, you know, I mean, we're going on the whole COVID situation again. Everybody has to move back online, you know, for safety, social distancing. Let's go back online. But Crystal, I'm coming into a school term where the expectation was that I would have been prepared for face-to-face. And let's say I don't have a tablet. It means that you as a parent, mommy, Chrissy, your son Gilly gonna need a tablet now. Would you do that for him?
Pharmacy to sell plenty.
I don't mean like that. I mean, I am going to now need a piece of technology to access my teacher. Right. You as a parent, are you ready for that?
Yeah, well, I gotta do what I gotta do for my
You seem to have
child.
some oil on
Got
the
to
house
do what I
for me.
gotta do for my child. All right. Some people have been linking us on the WhatsApp. We'll get to those messages in just a bit. I was looking at some stories, right? I know sometimes there are things that happen internationally that are so sad
Yeah,
that when you look at them, you really don't want to read the articles. You really don't want to look at the photographs. But let's go to the U.S. for a quick minute, all right, before we head on out. In Texas, there are scores of people, mostly Haitians, moving from Mexico across the border, trying to seek refuge, living under a bridge, men, women, and children, crossing a river. And if you do a quick Google search, right, you just type in Texas immigration, Haitians, and you would see some really disheartening photographs of people with water up to their chests, and they have the children on their
backs.
shoulders,
Yeah.
and the children are crying, and they're crossing the river trying to get to land that offers them better opportunity at a better life.
Perceived.
And then they wouldn't go there if they didn't believe that there was a greater chance to survive there.
Okay.
Where they were before has to be ridiculously awful for them to get up, risk their lives, their children's lives, to move
get
to
there.
another country illegally. What you're also seeing that is very disheartening, not only the amount of children that are being moved across the border illegally, but the fact that you have persons from the US going on horses
Mm-hmm.
and whips and trying to catch these people who go
Catch
back
a
to the
beat.
border,
It seemed like they were beating
catch
them back.
beat and try to run them back,
Run them
or try
back.
to control the situation, because it's
Yeah.
thousands of people,
Yeah.
and that's really sad, because in this day and age there are people who just want to survive.
I don't know if you've ever seen the documentary. I saw it on one of those Vice, one of those investigative pages. There are people who go down to South America, and there's a line that they travel up to the States on. Along the way, they leave people alone to die. They're at the mercy of traffickers, etc., etc. And then they get to the border, and there's a whole set of problems there to get across. Now, I'm gonna put it down to this, because I saw the end of it where they carried them back and just threw their belongings on the ground like hogs, like just throw in white paper bags, just straight on the ground. Ice just threw it on the ground and say, look, you black people, just pick it up. You know what happened? It's because they're black. That's all, Crystal. It's just because
We'll get back to that.
The black man will always be at the bottom of the strata in the US. And
I'll tell you
I
something.
protect my
That's
visa.
not the
Let me
only.
protect my
That's not the
visa,
only
yeah.
thing that's happening here. But we'll get to that when we come back right here on the Wake Up Call. Right, just 5 minutes on to the 7 o'clock hour. We've got